Srimad Bhagwad Gita, chapter 12. So, this chapter topic is Bhakti Yoga or Yoga of Devotion. So, in this chapter, we will come across Bhakti Yoga. That is, when you pray to Shri Krishna ji, that is Bhakti or devotion. Your relation with Shri Krishna ji is that you are devotee of the Supreme Lord. Like, what is the relation between us? I am your teacher, so what are you? You are my students. So same way, the relationship between you and the Supreme Lord is that you are devotee and he is the Supreme Lord. So whatever you do, you chant his shlokas, you are attending his class, so this is the devotion. This feeling is called devotion. Okay. So now I am explaining Shloka 1. Now Arjun is asking to Sri Krishna ji. What he is asking? He is asking that between those who are steadily devoted to your personal form and those who worship the formless form, whom do you consider to be the perfect yogi? Why he is asking this? Because in chapter 11, Sri Krishna ji has shown Arjun his formless form. Form means this is our form. What is our form? It is a body. This is the form of the plant. It has particular type of leaf. है ना? This is the form of the wall. This called wall. But in chapter 11, Sri Krishna ji has showed a what do we say? A roop or a form which was formless. It doesn't had any form because it was throughout the universe, throughout the sky, throughout the left direction, throughout the right direction. It was formless. It doesn't had any form. So now Arjun is having a doubt because before the Virat Roop, Arjun was knowing that okay, this is the Supreme Lord, that is a idol, we worship that. Now Arjun has come across two forms. One is a human form that we generally know. We see in temples, we see in pictures. And next form is what Sri Krishna ji has showed us, the universal form which doesn't have any form. Why it doesn't have? Because it has thousands of hands, no, thousands of thighs, thousands of heads, and it was huge, it was crossing the sky, it was crossing the whole universe. So that is called formless form. So Arjun came across this. So now Arjun is having a doubt that Sri Krishna ji consider which devotee as perfect? One who worship, which we see in temples, the form, and there are devotees who worship the formless form, the universal form of Sri Krishna ji. That is what is Arjun's doubt. Able to understand? Sachit, would you like to say? You're mute.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Arjuna
Arjuna
asked
is
Sri Krishna,
Sri Krishna.
do you
Do you
really
really
go with the
go with the
devotees
devotees
who will
who will
pray for
pray for
your your
your
I forgot that word. What is that? Formless
Form.
form.
Formless form.
Uh, who will
who will
pray
pray
for the formless form?
for
Uh,
Or the normal form, what we
the
see in the
normal
temples.
form.
other normal form.
Yeah,
I said
thank you.
normal human being.
And the normal human being.
Thank you. Now, Sri Krishna ji is replying in chapter 12, Shloka 2. That is why it has been said, Sri Bhagwan Uvacha. That means Sri Krishna ji is replying. He said, Mai, on me, Aveshya, fix, Mana, the mind, Ye, those, Mama, me, Nitya, Nitya Yukta, always engaged, Upasate worship, Shraddhaya with faith, Paraya best, Upeta endured, Te de, me by me, Yuktatama situated highest in your Mata I consider. So now Sri Krishna ji has said, those who fix their minds on me and always engage in my devotion with steadfast focus and unwavering mind, I consider them to be the best yogis. So Sri Krishna ji considers those yogis and devotees as greatest who always worship him with focus and dedication and without a wavering or wandering mind. So the devotion should always be focused, pure, and with full dedication. This is even applicable to the actions we perform. So you must be wondering how it should be always. That is why we should keep on offering whatever we do. So what you happen? You do so many different activities throughout the day. And it is not that you are attending the shloka class throughout the day. That is not happening, right? You attend at a particular period time. After that, you will be doing something else. Then you will be having your lunch. Then comes the lunch time. So what happened every time when you offer all your activities, you are remembering Shri Krishna ji. That becomes always. Without a wavering mind, because sometimes we get some difficulties, we get some no somebody hurt us or somebody no some or the other situation comes, some bad news come. So what happened that time? We'll say, oh, God is not helping me, I am chanting his shlokas but still he is not helping me, I will not remember God. So that time what happened, we think that God is not helping us, we will not remember God. So you should not think like that. Even at that time, you should remember Supreme Lord. You should thank Him for whatever is happening and say sorry and keep offering to Him. That is called unwavering mind. Whatever situation comes to your life, sometimes you study hard and go, but you don't get so good marks. You feel bad, so you must be thinking, why should I remember Sri Krishna ji? He is not helping me. It is not the thing, it is your karma. Because of the karma, whatever is happening is happening. Sri Krishna ji is always there to help you. Sometimes you go for the competition, you have done the best, but still you are not being chosen either first, second, or third, nor not even consolation prize. It's okay. It is not necessary, right, that every time we will win, others will also win. It is our karma, that is why you have not won the competition. So same way, so many things happen, Sometimes we plan, okay, today I will go for outing, I will have a nice day, I will go for holiday, but it doesn't happen. Either some work will come or somebody get ill in a house. So we should accept it. It's okay if we are not going, no problem. But don't forget to remember Sri Krishna ji. Keep offering everything. So this is called unwavering mind. ठीक है. So it should be pure, it is not that outside, from inside you should feel Shri Krishna ji, you should pray him again and again, pray Shri Krishna ji and keep remembering him. Okay, Vandita, your turn.
Yes, ma'am. In this shloka, Sri Krishna ji is telling that whoever prays for me the most, concentrate with focus and with no wavering mind, and those are the perfect ones for me, the most perfect devotees. And whatever bad happens to you, you should not think Sri Krishna ji is not helping, it is just our karma.
Very good. So one more point I forgot to say, that it can be any form. It can be the human form what we see in pictures and temples, or it can be universal form what Sri Krishna ji has shown us. So we have any form is fine. Only thing is important is that we should keep on praying Sri Krishna ji. Okay. Suridya, you're mute. Suridya, you're mute.
Mute ಮಾಡಾಯ್ತು.
Shall I tell?
Unmute ಮಾಡು.
Sachit, tell
Very
Sachit.
cute.
Sachit, tell Sachit.
The Lord Sri Krishna
The Lord Shri Krishna
said,
said, I consider
those people
those people
who fix their minds
who fix their minds
on me
on me
and
and
engage themselves
engage themselves
in my devotion.
in my devotion.
Very good. Thank you. Suridya, your turn.
Mute it.
Mute.
What happened, Suridya? You cannot unmute? Okay. Kavya? Shri Krishna
Yes,
Kavya.
ma'am. Shri Krishna, ma'am. Ma'am, Lord Shri Krishna is telling that um, even if I am in my universal form or my normal form, it's all right. And Lord Shri Krishna is also telling that if you think of something and if if that doesn't happen, don't think that God is not with me. So you stop that. It's your karma. Thank you,
Very
ma'am.
good. Thank you. Suridya, try to unmute. Good girl. I will help you. Good girl. Come on, say. What Sri Krishna ji is saying here?
Shri Krishna is saying that the, like we want to go somewhere and somebody like fall down and we
We cannot go.
we cannot go and we don't want to forget Lord Shri Krishna.
Very good, very good, very nice. Then, what else he said? We should always
We should always uh,
chant the shlokas.
we should always chant the slokas.
So when we chant the shlokas, what we are doing? We are remembering Sri Krishna ji. We are doing devotion towards Sri Krishna ji. We are praying Sri Krishna ji. Na? Chanting is what? Chanting the shlokas of Bhagwad Gita is what? It is praying to the Supreme Lord. Always remember. So you should chant more and more so that you are praying Supreme Lord more and more. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you. Now Shloka 3. Listen carefully everyone. Shloka 3. Ye who, tu but, Aksharam the imperishable, Arideshyam the indefinable, Avyaktam the unknown, Paryupasate worship, Sarvatragam the all pervading, Achintyam the unthinkable, Cha and Kutastham the unchanging, Achalam the immovable, Dhruvam the eternal, Sanniyamya restraining, Indriyagamam the senses, Sarvatra everywhere, Samabuddhaya even minded, Te de Paranupanti attain. So here Sri Krishna ji is saying that those who worship the formless form, which is imperishable, indefinable, unknown, the ever pervading, the unthinkable, the unchanging, the eternal, and immovable. This is what in Shloka 3. So basically, Shloka 3 and 4 is together. So I will tell again, and next class also I will tell again. So, Sri Krishna ji is telling what is formless form. It is imperishable, indefinable. It cannot be defined. Unknown. It is not known to everyone. Only few chosen one only know. The ever pervading, the unthinkable. You cannot imagine. You cannot imagine that form, universal form. It is in that way. The unchanging. It cannot be changed by anyone. It is there. है ना? But you can see that idols of the Sri Krishna ji are different in different temple, right? That humans are changing according to their wish, but the universal form is unchangeable. It is eternal. It was there forever. Nobody can kill that form or destroy that form. The immovable, that universal form is present now also. We are inside that form. Okay, so it is that. And that is the beauty of this universal form. 1 minute. So that is the universal form. By restraining their senses and being even minded everywhere and engaged in the welfare of all the beings, also attain me. So Sri Krishna ji says, those devotees shall also attain Sri Krishna ji whose minds are with balanced intellect, who always think about the welfare of all the living things, while focusing on the formless form of Sri Krishna ji. So Sri Krishna ji is saying that a devotee with a balanced mind, that means you have to be equanimous, you have to be neutral. What is that? Sometimes no, we get hurt. That is what you study and go, you don't get good marks, you go for competitions, you are not the winner. What happened? It is very obvious, you will become sad. But Shri Krishna ji is saying you should not become sad, you should be neutral. You should accept it that it's okay, it is my karma, it is my no my karma that I got the results in such a way. That is called that you have to be balanced intellect. Your intellect is what? Our mind. Our mind should be balanced. You should be able to accept sometimes bad also. It is not that always you will get good. With that you worship Sri Krishna ji's formless form. Then Sri Krishna ji accept those devotees as well. So Sri Krishna ji accept both the devotees who worship the form of the human body, which we see in temples and in the photos, and also the form which is universal form, which is very rare. Not everybody is aware of that. Even that form Sri Krishna ji except those devotees worship that form. But you have to be a good person. You should be good person in the sense you should be thinking for others as well. No, if somebody is like your friend is in help, you should help. It is not you should think why should I help that person. Even though your friend has hurt you, okay, that is what you should think for other living beings also. We should care for all the living beings, not just human beings. There are so many living beings, plants, animals, birds, aquatic animals. All are living beings. Everybody has life. Everybody has a fraction of Sri Krishna ji in them. So we should be neutral for everyone. We should be caring. It should not that when you walk around in a park, you just pluck a flower. It has a life in it. You are taking out the life from that. Why are you taking out? Don't take. You just pluck some leaves and play with that. Leaf also have life in that. It is a living being. So you should not hurt those. If somebody is selling, you go and buy because that is their business. But you should not pluck. Understand? Okay, it's a big meaning. Who is going to tell? Kavya?
Yes, ma'am. Lord Sri Krishna is telling that um, he has a universal form which cannot be destroyed, which cannot be killed, which cannot be, created again. and ev- and everything has life. We should respect, we should also help others, not only people, we should also help animals, plants, and everything. If we are if we are going to the park or somewhere and we just pluck a flower, it means that we are taking out a life of flower. It's not good. So we should not do that. And you should not harm any being. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Vandita, listen carefully. Suridya, are you listening to your friends? Good girl. Vandita, your turn.
Yes, ma'am. So in this shloka, Sri Krishna ji is telling about the universal form, how it is. Like, he's telling that it cannot be changed, it cannot be seen, and it cannot be killed or whatsoever. And he's telling that we have to not do any bad things to any living thing. There are so many. A lot of people cut the trees down and pluck flowers and all. So Sri Krishna ji is telling to not do that.
Very good. Thank you. Sachit.
Tell ma'am.
Yes, tell Sachit.
In this shloka,
In this sloka,
Lord Sri Krishna
Lord Sri Krishna
tells,
tell
I will consider.
Amma,
ಇದು
ನಾನು
ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋದು.
ನಾನು ಬರ್ತೀನಿ.
We wrote whatever you said. He is telling, tell ma'am that one. Okay.
Wow, very good.
ಅಮ್ಮ, ನಾನು
He also wrote one. Dana. With me, along with me, he also wrote.
Wow, good boy, Sachit. Sachit has grown up.
If
ನಾನು ಬರ್ತೀನಿ.
ನಿಮ್ದು ನಾನು ಒಪ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ.
If
The devotees
the devotee
having
having
balanced mind,
balance
balanced mind,
my
and
see
and if
the
if they are
if the
they are
there are
considering focusing
focusing
on the
and be
on the
and be
on the
on the
formless
from the
aspects
aspect
such as imperishable,
imperishable,
unthinkable,
unthinkable,
ever pervading,
ever-present,
unchanging,
unchanging,
and immobile.
and mobile.
Along with that, if the
If
the devotees
the devotee
engaging themselves
engages or
engaging
engaging
themselves
themselves
on the welfare of on the welfare of
and the welfare of
other beings
other beings,
other beings can attain me.
cannot timing.
Thank you. Suritya, your turn.
Lord Shri Krishna is telling that
Sachit,
the
mute.
we should we should help everybody and we should not hit anybody. We should, like, somebody fall down and we want to help him.
Very good. Thank you. So Sri Krishna ji likes those devotees who is a good person.